Hi, I'm Jill Clifton of Landscape of Mothers, and this is a video about the pop culture version of Forest Mother. And I have to say, this one was really hard. Our popular culture in the West is so individualistic and focused on abandonment, that there aren't a lot of stories about mothers who are cohesive and connective and sort of community supportive. So that was a challenge. So what I'm going to give you is sort of like, it's a little bit of a cheat. And so if you have a story though, something that's a commonly known story in the West, I would love to hear it, if it has a strong force mother in it. But what I'm going to offer you right now is the vision of a strong forest mother, a healthy forest mother, would be Mother Goose. And while she doesn't really have a strong story of her own, Mother Goose is really this collection of stories, and is loosely apparently related to "And the Goose That Laid the Golden Egg," which isn't a very good forest mother story. And so, but the idea of Mother Goose, in the sense of the collecting of rhymes, of the pulling things together, especially in service of the children, and the idea that a lot of these stories were meant to have guidance in them, right? So, and it was, the stories themselves are this communication. These are all forest mother things, right? A forest mother would be one who would carry family stories, who would encourage lots of different tellers to tell the stories, and would have this sense of connection and cohesiveness around communication, around guidance, around like enlightenment, not in the like spiritual enlightenment kind of way, but the way that we, the way teaching is enlightenment, the way that we grow from learning. And those would all be these forest mother qualities. So Mother Goose turns out to be my healthy forest mother. There are lots of stories of wounded forest mothers, and those would be things like, well, so these might even be more pop culture in the sense that they are sort of types of people, right? So like pageant moms, or moms who use their children in order to belong to a group or to be part of a group, and then often manipulate that connection around control. And so those would be things like that. Or forest mothers' difficulty can also be not only wanting to control the collective or the group and wanting to be the one who makes the rules or whatever, and becoming a little bit authoritarian. One of her other kind of shadowy parts or difficulties or struggles might be around conformity as a way of belonging, right? So that sometimes when we want into a group, even if the group is doing something that we don't necessarily believe in or hold as a value ourselves, sometimes just it's compulsive kind of to be part of that group, or to want to be part of that group. And to be honest, it's really physiological for humans. We need each other. Our nervous systems need each other, and we learn from each other. And so, so there's a way that can easily kind of turn into this need to belong. And if we can't find actual belonging, sometimes we will try to substitute conforming. So conforming to the group dynamics, or conforming to group wishes or group behaviors, when that's not what we really want. So, yeah, so that's Forest Mother. And I hope Mother Goose makes some kind of sense in how she's a healthy forest mother, even if she really doesn't have her own story. So, like I said, if you have any thoughts about that or other stories, I'm more than happy to hear them. I love stories and fables and things. Also know that if this is intriguing to you, that there's a forest mother who's into these kinds of things and who might be balancing the strength of belonging in her life, then you can check out the other archetypes. Some of them are here on YouTube in this same folder. And if you're really interested, you can buy the book. You can get it on Amazon or bookshop.org or any other online bookseller. And if you want to keep up on Landscape of Mothers, you can go to the website and sign up for my newsletter, which is approximately monthly. So I just send out one a month. All right, hope to see you again.